forget tuition. This is Film School Dropout, where we teach you what film school won't.
Okay, so the next segment that we do on this show is a fun one. It's called Film School Dropout. It's basically where we save you from making a $50,000 mistake by believing something dumb that you heard on a Reddit thread by digging into it. This big one this week to me is not a $50,000 mistake, but it is something that a lot of people spend time worrying about that they don't need to spend time worrying about. And that is whether or not they need to register, copyright, or NDA protect their script from getting stolen. It's such a common paranoia. Everyone's worried that somebody's going to steal their idea, but nobody is stealing your idea or your script. There are a couple of reasons behind this. Just, first of all, don't waste your time, because if you don't have a script, don't waste your time, because you really can't copyright an idea. Copyright law doesn't cover ideas, only the execution. So what is delivered from that idea? So if you have this cool idea, hey, I'm going to make a movie about zombie beavers, maybe call it Zombievers, that isn't copyrightable and protectable until you actually put pen to paper on a script. If your script is a mess of cliches and steals vibes and ideas from other films, that in itself can't be protected by law either, because other people can demonstrate that they had those ideas first. And both of those things make it very difficult to copyright an idea. I'll also say on the NDA front, asking an executive, an agent, or a producer to sign an NDA before they read your script is, unless you're really, really well established within the industry, it is a no-no. You don't need to give them another reason to not read your scripts. It screams amateur hour. If they like your idea, they'll want to develop it, and they will want to work with you to develop it, or they will not work with you at all. So here's the truth about idea theft. Hollywood it's not stealing scripts. There are very rare cases where this has happened, but it just generally doesn't happen. One, because everyone is busy. They all have their own ideas that they're worried about. Reps get hundreds of pitches a week. People are scared to even think about stealing intellectual property because legal departments train them to avoid unrepresented material, and everybody that you're talking to has probably already seen 10 scripts or ideas just like yours. Not because they copied, but because the ideas are cheap, but the money to put behind an idea is very hard to get. So for every idea, there is very little amount of money that's available to spend making that idea. So your idea has to be so truly unique and revolutionary and attached to a really well-written script for it to even remotely matter. Now, you can and should copyright your script. And if you're in the WGA, you should definitely register your script with the WGA, because it does give you a time-stamped receipt of your idea and your content and protect it and protect you when your movie does enter production in protecting your intellectual property. It is worth doing it for peace of mind if you're going to send it out widely, because a copyright costs, I don't know what it is right now. It used to be $30, maybe it's $60 now. It's not wildly expensive. It doesn't cost a lot to protect your idea, but protect your idea in the form of a completed script. Don't protect your idea in the form of like, oh, I just have this idea and I want to, because there is no legal protection for that. So what you should do instead is focus on writing the hell out of your script, making it unmistakably yours, build relationships and not legal traps for the people that you're networking with. No one's going to option your script because you dropped it into a Dropbox folder with like a really stern disclaimer on it. They're going to do it because the script is good. And then, registering with the WGA and with the Copyright Office once your script is ready is valid, but don't spend your time worrying about people stealing your ideas, because everyone's too busy. everyone's too busy to steal your idea. They all have their own ideas. Ideas are a dime a dozen, but the money behind a production is harder to get.